So the first item we got was another artist canvas board. This is one of the Winsor & Newton's 10 by 8 or 254 by 203 millimeters. The Winsor & Newton, I think I've mentioned in previous art hauls and videos, I really do like a canvas board because I'm a bit heavy-handed. So your standard canvases, I feel like I'm terrible for leaning, where with the board, like, even no matter how hard I lean, like, it's not going to dent the page. Or the canvas, sorry, should I say, the canvas paper. Medium grain cotton surface, ideal for all techniques including heavier applications of colour, stretched by hand for correct tension and tailored corners, triple coated using acid-free sizing and 2 coats of highly pigmented primer formulated by Winsor & Newton, balanced absorbency and tooth prevents sinking of oil, colours and improves adhesion. I just really like the canvas boards, and these were I've ripped the ticket a bit. This was £2.95. Once again, all these art items were bought from one of my favourite shops, and that's called Details. It's an art shop in Newcastle. They do have an online website as well, and I just really love going there. It's one of the only art shops around Durham area now that I know of personally. We used to have a little one in Durham city centre, but it unfortunately got basically just closed, and it was a real shame because it was really cute and I loved it. But yeah, so I got myself a canvas board because we always need a canvas board, so that was one of the first items that we got. Some of the next items that I got this graphite stick pencil, and that is from I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, I don't know whether it's Co-1 Noir or Co-I Noir. But it's a graphite stick and it's in 8971, it's HB, and I just really like the look of these. I didn't actually really have any use for one of these, but I just really like the look of it and really wanted one. I think my mum has one, and I think when I saw her using it once, I was just like, I really like that. So I got one of those, and I will obviously do little swatches of certain bits of the art haul at the end. And I just really like the look of it. Like, how cool does that look? I don't know, I just really like it. And it's 10.5 millimeters, and I really like that. And then I also I've been running out of rubbers, so I just got one of the Faber-Castell PVC free. It's just one of the cheaper erasers that they do. Should I say rubbers? Sorry, eraser. It sounds so American. I'm not used to it. We say rubbers here. And it's one of the Faber-Castell ones, so it's just, I think this was £1.50, I think, this rubber, and then this, I believe, I want to say was like £2.50, £3 roughly off the top of my head. I will obviously link all these down below in the description, but I just really like the look of them, so I got 2 of those. These next items are some items that I have just actually ran out of, so they're not really new to the channel. I use them all the time, and especially on top of watercolour paintings, and that is these 3 little beauties. I use these 3 in like every painting, picture, everything that I draw and do. I tend to use these, and that is the white Posca, the ivory Posca, and the size 10 nib Jelly Roll Sakura pens. The only difference is with the white, I didn't realise that Posca markers do like a brush style pen. I don't know whether these are new, I'm assuming not. And it's PC5BR, and it's 1 by 4 millimeters, sorry, and it's like a brush shaped end. Oh, if I can get the lid off. And I just thought it looked really, really cool. And I just thought I'd probably be able to get some like real like fine lines with those, because obviously the point on the tip at the end is quite like pointed and sharp, so almost like reminds me of like a chunky eyeliner pen. So I got another white because I am running out of my standard Posca white. It ran out on me. I don't think it's fully ran out, but it's like it's on the way where I can tell like it hasn't got much ink left, so I got a new one, but I thought I would try the brush style Posca white out. And then the ivory is the same as the ivory I've originally had, and that is the PC1M. It also is a fine tip, it's 0.7 millimeter, and that's the tip on the ivory one. This is like perfect for using sometimes for highlights, but if you're ever doing like grass and fields on moorland, it's just really good to add on top of paintings, to just do like little fine line sketches to kind of get those lighter blades of grass and like kind of implicate where the sun's hitting certain bits of grass. I just feel like it adds for a really cool effect. It's also really good for hair as well if you've got lighter bits in the hair, and I just thought I'd get one of those to stock up because I've run out of those. And then lastly, obviously, is this one. It is my Sakura Jelly Roll. size 10, my favourite. I've run out of this one, so I'm getting a new one. I thought I did buy a pack of Sakura Jelly Roll pens because I use them that much and I love them, from TK Maxx, funnily enough, but I can't find the pack that I bought, and it's really upsetting because it was a pack of 4. So I'm gutted about that. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere, but I just really cannot find them. They're not in the boot of the car, like anything. So I'm just devastated. And these are, I believe, from Japan. Yeah, Japan there. So it's Sakura Jelly Roll. And I get size 10. I think they do the sizes, like they do a size 5, I believe, which is a thinner tip on the end of the pen. But I just feel like with the size 10, it's just a bit chunky. There's more of the pigment of the white comes out and kind of stays on the painting. The 5 kind of leaves like a more streaky mark. It's perfect as well for doing little dots of highlights, for instance, on like eyes, whether you draw on animals, people, that kind of thing. So I just really love those. If I can get them to focus. I'm sorry if certain bits aren't focusing, it's because I have to manually do it, so I apologise if any bits come out of focus. I don't mean it. And then finally, I've already got some of these colours, and obviously everyone has heard of them, and that is the Faber-Castell Polychromos. But I just noticed when I was going through some of my colours, these are 2 that I actually don't have, and I ended up treating myself to them, and that is these 2. So this one is beige red, and that is 132, and it's a 3-star light fast. It's this kind of like skin tone, like light skin tone, kind of pinky. I'm trying to think, it's more of like a cool tone pink. And then I got this one, which is Nugget, and that is 178, and that is a 3-star light fast as well. These are 2 colours that I don't have, and I find that I don't have many I do have like a lot of browns, but like they're more on the warmer side. I don't have like a lot of cool tone colours in the Polychromos, so I felt like these were quite, maybe I'm like deceiving myself, but I feel like these looked a little bit more cool toned compared to the other colours that I've got. And I always am struggling whenever I'm doing like if I've ever tried to attempt like portraits or certain flowers or plants and even animals, there's certain like pinks and browns on people and animals that are just more cool toned, and whenever I'm trying to do shading of certain aspects, and whether it's on whether I'm painting or drawing people or animals or plants, there's sometimes like pinks and browns that just like a really cool tone that you need, and I don't kind of have them. I've got more like corally warm pinks and really vivid magenta kind of pinks, and then in the browns I've got very warm tone again. They're very like goldy, and which is lovely, and like autumnal colours, absolutely fine, but I need some cool tones as well, because not every person and not every plant and animal, the colours on them are warm tones, some of them are cool tones. So obviously I just thought I'd treat myself to those, and I can't wait to use them. I obviously know that these will be fine to use because obviously I have a load of the Polychromos already, so I kind of know what to expect with those, but I will still swatch them at the end of the video. I just thought I'd show you guys those 2 little colours that I treat myself to. And then finally, lastly, treating myself to some more Sennelier oil pastels. As you might have known from my last video that I made, not my last one, sorry, but the previous one before that was on Sennelier products that I got for my birthday. I got the sketch pad and the Sennelier oil fixative spray, and I also got the Sennelier 12 pack, and I got 3 packs of singles as well off my family, and I really appreciated them, and I ended up deciding to get some more colours just to kind of add to the collection. And these are the colours that I got. I just, because I have no purples yet, so I was like, I have to get some, but I love this one. Once again, like that kind of like, a bit like the Polychromos, that kind of light, not too light, but that kind of like pinky tone that you see in like a lot of people's skin tones. Good for like highlights and shadow as well, depending obviously on the skin tone you're going for. And then at the same time, I feel like a lot of plants have like this kind of, I don't know whether like peachy, like a pale, not pale, sorry, like a cool undertoned, like peachy corally colour. I can't really explain it. It almost reminds me of like similar shade that like of like a lipstick kind of thing. And that is number 240, and it is the colour Light English Red. How pretty is that? I'm going to put them down and see if I can get it to focus. Kind of gives me like really light lipstick vibes. I feel like you could just like apply it on your lips and it'd be perfect. The Sennelier oil pastels, I believe, are AP, so they are skin safe. Obviously still best not to get our products on your skin, but, and that's those ones. And then I got this one, I believe is Buff Titanium off the top of my head. Oh, Titanium Buff. Buff Titanium, same thing in my head. And that is number 99. and that is obviously this kind of sandy, goldy kind of colour. I really love buff titanium in acrylic paints and watercolour. It's one of like my favourite colours. I feel like you can use it for a lot of things, especially landscape paintings. So I got one of those. Once again, can be really good for certain highlights and certain skin tones, and can also be really good for like sand dunes and certain rocks and minerals, if you ever drawn things like that. So I got that one. And then I also got, if I can get it to focus, this one is Violet, oh, I can't really read that actually, Violet Palmer, I believe that is, and that is in the number 216. Almost like deep violet-y, I'm trying to think of a fruit, like blueberry kind of colour. Really nice. I love it. It gives me like dark, gives me like kind of like gothic vibes. Could be good for shadow on some portraits as well, and could be really good for certain architecture, and when you're drawing them, could be like a good tone to use. Very cool toned once again. I really love this. It just looked really nice and stood out to me instantly. And then lastly, I got this colour, and this is number 17, and it is the colour Violet Grey, another kind of cool toned. I've been really sticking with the cool tones, obviously bar one or two items that might be a little bit warm, but this is kind of like, it just was giving me sunset kind of sky vibes on a night. Once again, could be used for some cool tone shadow work, and also could be really good. I know purple's brilliant to add to yellow when you want to kind of cool it down, and I just thought that one was lovely. I just had to get it, and I was just like, I love this. And once again, I will swatch all these to show. So that was everything that I bought, and I am so excited to use them. Obviously 3 of them I have used before, so I kind of know what they're like anyway, but let's get into swatching the little newer items like the Polychromos and the oil pastels, just to have a little look what they look like, and I might do a little sketch with this and just see how this works as well. So these are the Sennelier that I've already got, so let's do some swatches of the Sennelier first. This is a new sketchbook that I'm using for the rest of my swatches, just because my previous swatch book is completely full now. Even though I've already got swatches of some of these in the Polychromos and the old one, I'm gonna have to fit them in this new one, so we will swatch these and have a little look. two colours of the Polychromos. That is beige red and that is nugget. These are the Sennelier that I got, so that is titanium buff, light English red, violet grey and violet palmer. Very beautiful, very cool toned. I love the violet grey, absolutely beautiful. I feel like it would be perfect for shadows as well. And I also like titanium buff. Just to see what it's like, I did just a few little line work, some little smudging and blending, some random lines, and then just a little doodle of an eye, just to kind of see it. I really like it. It's like a standard pencil but chunky, and I don't know, it's quite comfortable to like hold to sketch with as well. I know it sounds so silly and random, but it's like a comfortable pencil to hold, if that makes sense, or graphite stick should I say. So that was that one. So that was my haul, including my Winsor & Newton canvas board, but it kind of doesn't fit in frame. That was the little bits that I've treated myself to. Technically this and this I needed because I've run out, so it wasn't too big of a splurge. I was really good with myself. I really restricted what I bought. There was loads of other things that I really want to get, but I've been trying to just use the supplies that I've got. So technically I discount them because I needed them, because I've run out of everything. So technically I only got those and that. But that was my little haul. I hope you did enjoy it. It's a very short video. I do apologise. Some of the videos I might be doing might be a little shorter than usual, just because I don't know, I've still kind of find a routine with work and stuff, and I'm just still trying to figure out how to arrange my time better. I'm just clearly not managing my time as good as I should be. Find that routine, but these are just some little bits that I treat myself to, and then I've got my little candle because it's quite cold today, so it's like kind of keeping my warm. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this short little haul video. It's kind of just a little miniature haul video. I just thought I'd share with you guys what I've been getting. I also just want to say a massive thank you to 600 subscribers. I think it's went a little bit up more than that now, but I'm just so happy and appreciative of all the love and support that I receive for my channel, and I am loving this little art community family that we all have, and I'm just really grateful for all the love and support, and I really do appreciate all your lovely comments and likes and support throughout all my videos. And thank you for all the new subscribers as well. I really do appreciate it all. It really does help out the channel loads, and it also helps out the art loads. Once again, if you are new to this video, feel free to give this video a like and a comment. I really do appreciate hearing what people have been up to creative wise, and also to know if people have been traveling anywhere nice, or if they've got any favorite art supplies and any of the supplies that I show, or if they've got other brands that they prefer and use. And if you're not already and you are new and you're not a subscriber already, feel free to hit the subscribe button and join the rest of this art family and community. And I link all my other socials down below as well. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram and Ko-fi, and you can also find some of my art supplies on Ko-fi as well. And feel free to follow me on those as well if you want to see some more arty bits that I get up to that I might not always necessarily show on my YouTube channel. And without further ado guys, I hope you are all having a lovely weekend, and I hope everyone has been having a lovely week so far, and I hope everyone has a lovely, positive and abundant rest of their new week. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.